What are you reading there, Joe?
Wuthering Heights.
Well, I'm going to take a stroll. Let me know how it ends.
Not well.
Hello guys, welcome to Shurmishta and Books. I'm Shurmishta. I talk about books. I love talking about books. And if you are like me who want to know more about books and want to have so much fun and want to just hang out with lovely bookworms, please subscribe my channel. Today I'm going to talk about a well-known classic, Wuthering Heights, and boy, I love this book. I have DNF this book in 2021 when I just read 5 or 6 chapters and I felt like, okay, I'm not getting into the vibe and I'm not getting this, so I just DNF'd it. And I was influenced by some people who said that they don't actually like the narrative style, and I was like, maybe I won't like this narrative style, but I just want to tell you, I loved it. When I picked it in December and I just devoured each and every page of this book because, oh my god, this is such a beautiful, engaging classic I have read in a long time. So first let's talk about the edition. It's a Penguin English Library edition. I love these editions. There's something so comforting about these editions. They are good to hold. They are very floppy. I love floppy paperbacks, and the font is perfect. And though they don't have notes, but I really enjoy reading from this. I just love the feeling of holding Penguin English Library edition, and I have many Penguin English Library edition, though I have many on my wish list also that I need to buy. But when I first reading that book, it was in a different edition, and I don't know, I'm just superstitious. When I DNF a book and I plan to pick it up, I don't pick the old version. I just buy a new book and I just sell the other version. So coming back to the original book, it's written by Emily Bronte. When the book was first published, it was published under the name of a man because at the time she didn't want people to know that she is a woman who is writing about this stuff, because at the time there was an idea that women can only write about love, marriage and happy summary things. But this is dark. This is really gory, dark and sinister, and it's about revenge. It's about the negative aspect of love, and no man really at that time thought that woman can read about it. It's beyond imagination. And yeah, we have Emily Bronte doing that under our nose. This book follows Catherine and Heathcliff's love story. It's a love-hate story actually, because Heathcliff was actually adopted by Catherine's father and they grew up together, but he was never actually welcomed in the family by Catherine's brother because he really hated him and he was discriminated. Heathcliff was discriminated because he was a gypsy boy, if I quote the book, and he was not from the upper class of Victorian era and he didn't look like them, so he was always discriminated. But I don't think that made him evil. I think he had this sinister mind from the very beginning, but anyway, that fueled him. And when Catherine fell in love with him because they were so much alike, but she was incapable of accepting the fact because she was very class conscious and she didn't choose him. She chose Linton, a man who is a perfect husband material, and he is really a nice guy. I feel really bad for Linton. Oh my god, that guy has gone through so much and he was so positive till the end. I don't know, I really cared for him. But coming back to Heathcliff, he couldn't bear this rejection by Catherine and he went away, and then he came back and then he started doing the most evil thing you can ever imagine. He was just evil, and I can't remember hating a character more than I hated Heathcliff. This man made my blood boil, and that's the beauty of Emily Bronte's writing. At one hand, I really liked the idea of Mr. Heathcliff, who is so real. he feels so real that it terrified me to think that he can be any guy. He can be any person I know. But there is something so distant, something so uncanny, supernatural about him that really unusual, that is something that makes you feel a bit weird about his existence. You feel like he's not human, but then you start questioning yourself that, oh my god, what I'm thinking, he is, of course he is human, because there is no supernatural thing going on. He is human, it is possible, because he's so evil that sometimes I start questioning that how can this man have no moral obligation, has no moral compass at all. And that's the beauty of writing a negative character like Heathcliff, and he is the most hated villain for a reason. And I have read that many readers actually sympathize with him. I can understand why, but I don't relate to that. I don't believe that just because you were discriminated, just because you have faced things, you can actually personally harm people who have done nothing wrong to you. And he didn't actually question the discrimination. He was more angry, and his anger centered around not having Catherine. And I don't get it. I don't understand his love. It's distractive and it's good. I mean, that love is not good, but the writing is, oh my god, it's good. I can't believe it's the only novel Emily Bronte has ever written. She is a poet and she knows it, because when you read this book, you can understand that it is coming from a poet. It has so many poetic description of the place. I mean, she has done a great job just building that setting of this novel. And this novel has multi-perspective narrative. We first follow Mr. Lockwood, who goes to meet his new house owner, because he's a new tenant, and he meets Heathcliff. We meet Heathcliff for the first time through his perspective, but we can sense something is off. We can sense that Heathcliff is not welcoming, he's not warm, he is not at all happy to see Lockwood. Okay, but then we get to meet this housemate who has been there for a long time, and we get to see her perspective, and she drags us to the past of Heathcliff and Catherine and Linton, and we understand what's happening. Then we are again in the present time. I love Lockwood's perspective, who is completely neutral. He didn't know these people. And I also love Nelly's perspective, who has been the observer and who has witnessed the evilness of Heathcliff, and who has witnessed also the partiality, selfishness of Catherine. And I hated Catherine. After Heathcliff, she's the most hated character. But this is the magic of fiction, right? Because I have been awake at 2 a.m. reading about two characters who I absolutely hate, and I don't want them to be happy. But I'm still reading about them, and I am getting mesmerized by the writing because it's written by Emily Bronte. And I love the ending, though it's not a happy ending, but it's kind of make up for the things that we have been through, horrible things. And it has gothic element, it has supernatural element, it has this atmospheric, stormy night, the feeling of chilled winter, and something uncanny is going to happen. It has all these elements, and I mean, it's perfect for winter, but also at the end, it kind of gets sunny, and I'm so grateful because something good happens. Okay, I'm not going to reveal, but something good happens. So keep reading it. If you're thinking that, oh my god, everything is going bonker, please keep reading it. And I really love the character of young Earnshaw and a young Catherine. She's kind of this perfect version of the other Catherine, and she's perfect. Though I was angry with Heathcliff for 99.9% of the time of reading this book, but I felt bad when he suffered. I really felt bad because it was written very sensitively, and I knew this was coming. I knew this is going to happen. I was not feeling bad because it was happening, but I was just feeling bad for him. I have never read a one-track love revenge story with so much layers, and the stormy setting just justified the theme of the book, the gory atmospheric vibe of the book. Emily Bronte doesn't write elaborate prose, and she is very, very brief. This book feels like a well-edited book. This is not very long, unlike other Victorian novels. So it's a great choice if you are really daunted by all those big editions of classic books. Trust me, you are gonna love this book. And even if you know the well-known plot, I would encourage you to pick this one because it's not just about the plot, it's about so much more. That's all for today, guys. I hope this review was encouraging enough. And please subscribe to my channel and please hit the like button if you have liked this video, and let me know in the comment section which book you want me to review next. I will see you soon with a new video, a new concept. So keep reading awesome books. Ta-da!